In my last video I demonstrated I had some problems when testing my gold sprocket. This is what happened. The chain kept slipping or jumping or something like that. Whatever, I couldn't put the power through the sprocket. On examination the problem wasn't with the sprocket but with the cassette. Here I'll give you a background to the problem, describe the actual technical issue and how I fixed it. Some of my previous videos suggest I'm a bit fussy about the gear ratios I have on my bikes. I usually look for a useful range of gears that minimizes the size of the jumps between each of the sprockets. In this quest I'm happy to sacrifice some of the higher gears. After all, I can just pedal faster if I need to. It was time to change the 12 to 26 cassette on my touring bike. I had another 12 to 26 tooth cassette. However, I didn't really need the 12th tooth sprocket, and I would prefer slightly lower gears at the bottom end. So I decided to take that cassette and customize it, and create a 13 to 28 tooth cassette. You can see here the ratios for the old and the customized cassette. At the top end I changed the 12 and 13 sprockets for just a 13 tooth sprocket. I ordered the gold 13 tooth sprocket along with some other 13 tooth sprockets some time ago. Here you can see the remainder of the sprockets. They're just boring, slow silver ones. At the other end I replaced the 26 tooth sprocket with a 25 and 28 tooth sprocket. These were taken off of an old cassette, bringing me back to my original 9 speeds. This meant that the 14 tooth sprocket, which was originally in the 3rd highest gear position, was switched to the 2nd highest gear position. Now these sprockets are carefully profiled for their particular position in the cassette, so the profile on my 14 sprocket was wrong, and these profiles were just hooking onto the chain when the chain was on the gold 13 tooth sprocket. On every rotation the chain was temporarily being lifted up onto the 14 tooth sprocket and then immediately dropping off. This would happen with every rotation of the wheel. You can see this happening in the video where I've slowed down the action. The answer to solving this problem was quite simple. All I had to do was reprofile those special teeth, effectively just file a little bit off. Here you can see the before and after. And here the bike is back in the work stand, and the gear works perfectly well when in the 13 sprocket. Out on the road it worked just as well. This is not entirely relevant to my gold sprocket problem, but I must admit I'm still not happy with the size of the jumps between some of the gears. However, I'll deal with this problem later. If you could subscribe, like and share this video, it would help the channel out immensely. From me, for now, it's goodbye.